Hello?
Hey Caesar, I just had a great idea for my episode of Patch Notes. Do you want to
Uh,
hear?
uh, uh, what?
I'm just so excited to finally be on the show. Been a big
I
fan for
don't.
a long time.
This is gonna be weird. I'm so sorry. I thought this was clear.
What do you mean?
It was just a joke. It was just an April Fool's joke. I didn't, I don't think it's a good fit for you. You know, your comedy's very different. I just, yeah, it's just, it's not us. It's just like you're just very.
Yeah, no, I
I
get
don't know
it.
if it's,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the
yeah,
fit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I'm
It
sorry.
could
I'm sorry.
never work.
It's just, I pretend to like you online.
Yeah, that's fine. I totally pretend to like me too online.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's something like serious or anything. You seem like a cool guy, but it's just I just don't know if it'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I was busy. I had something to do today, anyways. It's April Fools, right? You know, that's a real joke.
I'm just kidding, Matt. I'm just kidding. Like you're always welcome. Matt, Matt, I'm just kidding. Are you still there? That was an April Fool's bit. You know, it was April Fool's.
Hey, so where's Matt?
I don't know. He should be here. I told him to be here. I kind of messed with him a little bit yesterday, but he knows it was a joke. He knows I was messing with him. Hello, and welcome to Patch Notes, your weekly update on the video game news you need to know about. My name is Cesar Torres,
I'm Matt Batson.
and let's jump into your weekly Patch Notes. So, today is April 4th when this episode goes up. Do you know what that means? Like any holidays for today? Do you have any ideas?
Yes, it is National Tell a Lie Day. So, what you can do to celebrate is, hey, missed April Fool's Day. You can use this day to make up for it by playing harmless tricks on friends, family, and colleagues.
By playing harmless tricks, just lying, just lying. Well, today is National Tell a Lie Day, but it's also National Carrot Day, which is why we have the bunny ears.
Of course.
Because bunnies have or International Carrot Day. I'm sorry.
International Carrot Day.
All the international viewers and listeners that also like to celebrate their carrots today. And it's also National Hug a News Person Day.
Oh,
I wish I could do that, but we're in COVID and that seems illegal. So don't do that.
National News Person Day on the same day as Telling a Lie Day. What does that tell you?
The media is lying, dude.
The media, they're lying about carrots.
Activision issued a DMCA strike on Video Games Chronicle's Twitter accounts after reporting on a map leak from Call of Duty Warzone. The VGC News Twitter account was temporarily blocked, which is very common for DMCA claims on Twitter and can sometimes lead to a suspension of the account. What's interesting is that apparently the tweets did not have any of the leaked content. They didn't have any of the videos or screenshots or anything. Rather, they just linked back to an article written by Andy Robinson, and the leaked sources in the article from Reddit and YouTube are still up there. According to Robinson, last year Activision was sending out DMCA strikes to multiple news outlets for tweeting articles about Black Ops leaks after the leaked information was announced. Robinson also added, as if there was any doubt, that's confirmed our story. As a recording, Robinson's article about the leaked Warzone information is still available on Video Games Chronicle's website. Sony confirmed earlier this week that it'll be shutting down its 3 digital stores on PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and PlayStation Portable by the end of this summer. The PSP store is closing on July 2nd, and the PS3 and PS Vita's store will be closing on April 27th. If you own any games on these platforms or have a redemption code for these games, don't worry, you'll still be able to download and re-download these games after the stores close. You just can't buy any new games through the store. Any money you have in your wallet on these stores can either be used for content on PS4 and PS5, or they can be refunded. More information on the refunds will be coming soon from PlayStation. It's important to remember that, well, this is kind of a sad and tragic moment because it's like these platforms are actually dead now. These digital stores do cost money to run. And if nobody's on these platforms anymore because they're on the next big thing, it just makes more sense to close them, and hopefully PlayStation can bring some of these older titles to newer consoles with backwards compatibility. But it doesn't seem like that's likely to happen because they're not really prioritizing backwards compatibility. Speaking of backwards compatibility though, Xbox just expanded their xCloud service to include original Xbox and Xbox 360 games. As of this moment, they've only added 16 games including Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Fable 2, Fallout New Vegas, Gears of War 2, 3, and Judgment, and even some Viva Pinata games. And you were able to access your old game saves on xCloud. People are sharing their experiences with xCloud, including Snowbike Mike, who shared that he was able to jump into his old Oblivion save from 2007 through xCloud. And knowing Xbox, they're probably going to expand on this service and just keep adding games to it from their past. So Matt, recently they added to xCloud 16 old games from like the Xbox, the first one, and the Xbox 360. Is this like an incentive for you to like jump back to your? Because I know you used to play like old Xbox games. Would you try xCloud to like try these old games? Or would you want to jump back into your Delicate Jeans account?
You know, I didn't clarify this, but I had moved on from Delicate Jeans to a new username. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, what is it?
Keep in mind, I don't play Xbox anymore. It's been even longer. So McKenna, and for those who aren't familiar, my first gamer tag was Delicate Jeans because that's what the random generator selected for me on my way out the door when my family was going out to eat for dinner, and they made me just do that. And I didn't know that I had to pay to change it. So after getting like bullied like 40 times playing Call of Duty because my name was Delicate Jeans, keep in mind I'm a very sensitive, 13-year-old. So anyways, I'm in school thinking about what's a good name to keep the bullies from bullying me. Delicate Jeans. What can I change about this? I changed it to Duck Trousers. Not to be confused with Trouser Snakes, which is a hidden new indie game you might be hearing about in a little bit. But yeah, so I decided to name myself Duck Trousers, and I think that's still my gamer tag. I don't think I've changed it. The bullying did not stop. It didn't.
I can imagine it didn't.
I got a PlayStation, and that's why I'm here today.
I got a PlayStation, and then the bullying stopped.
Yeah.
Recently, it was announced that Microsoft has signed a deal with the U.S. Army, providing the Army with 120,000 HoloLens headsets. And this is where the interaction comes in. Another number game, McKenna. I know you love these. So you and Matt, how much is this contract for 120,000 HoloLenses to the U.S. Army worth?
$18 billion.
Okay.
Okay, I will say $20 million.
You both are close in different ways.
That's not possible.
It is $21.9 billion.
Okay, I was a little bit off. You in this room,
just a little bit off. But the reason I say you're both close in different ways is because back in 2018, the same deal was estimated to be worth $480 million. Which, how do you get from $480 million to $21 billion in like 2 years? This deal is being met with intense scrutiny from multiple different sides, one of which being Amazon, who was bidding to have a deal with the US Army as well, and lost to Microsoft, as well as an internal scrutiny with Microsoft employees. Back in 2019, employees at Microsoft, calling themselves Microsoft Workers for Good, wrote a letter titled HoloLens for Good, Not War. And in this letter, they highlighted the dangers that the HoloLens pose by, quote, turning warfare into a simulated video game, further distancing soldiers from the grim stakes of war. Intent to harm is not an acceptable use of our technology. Have you guys played Microsoft Flight Simulator? Speaking of Microsoft.
Not yet.
I feel like you'd be a big fan of it, McKenna. Earlier this past couple of 2 weeks, I guess, a cargo ship was stuck in the Suez Canal, and that halted trade for a bunch of different things for a good while. And recently somebody made a mod in Microsoft Flight Simulator that has the Suez that has the cargo ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal in it, and I just sent it to both of you.
It's incredible.
And I think it's amazing. I think this is incredible. I don't understand how they were able to do this so fast too.
You never underestimate the modders of Microsoft Flight
Wow,
Simulator.
yeah.
It looks so real.
It does look so real. This is a real image. And then all of a sudden, deepfake Tom Cruise shows up on the wing of the plane, and he's like, "You think that's crazy? Watch this."
Do you recognize that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this week, on April 1st, he was given a Fortnite skin.
Oh my gosh. I knew I got into
saw
Fortnite
that.
at the right time.
I legitimately.
Store.
So I saw that on PlayStation. It just popped up in their discover new stuff on the store this week, and I just saw Diamond Hans, and I saw him.
That's his
And I
name.
was
That's his name that they're giving him, yeah.
I was like, am I gonna play Fortnite for this Like
Yes.
all the Marvel, all the DC, and this guy's what brings me back to Fortnite.
This is the tweet I think they did to announce it.
Look at those legs.
I know, he's getting into it, man.
So good. Such an elegant dancer. Why does he have torn pants?
That's what I was just wondering. I was like,
What's going on at the stock
shoulders.
market?
rip pants up, jackets down. It's a stock report for the day. Recently, a game was announced that made waves in the indie game community. The game's called What You Packin'? Plays a packer Will in Down as he is working in a startup company that makes and delivers trouser snakes. What are trouser snakes? Good question. Trouser snakes are those little buddies you have in your pants that get bigger the more excited you get. And Will is very good at handling trouser snakes. He can handle at least 10 trouser snakes at once. Will you be able to keep up? How many trouser snakes can you handle?
How many trouser snakes can you handle, Matt?
Ooh, 10. So Will can handle 10 trouser snakes.
Yeah, it's a lot of trouser snakes. Yeah.
So if we're saying that's a lot, then I'd like to be modest. Maybe like 5 or 6. I don't know. You gotta have a little confidence, right, when it comes to trouser snakes. Yeah, I think like 5 or 6 trouser snakes.
I feel like I'd be confident with like 4.
Yeah, more comfortable with 4.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing. Start low, set the bar low.
Because Will Endowed is a very experienced trouser snake handler.
That's true. It says he is a packer, so he's used to packing those trouser snakes. I am not a packer.
He's used to packing those trouser snakes into his tight places. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Patch Notes.
Before you hop on out of here, you can follow me on youtube.com/Matt Batson or twitter.com/Matt S. Batson. Is that how Twitter works? Yeah, twitter.com/Matt S. Batson. Or you can follow me on YouTube on youtube.com/UCLP9P.
You can follow us over at twitter.com/patchnotesvids, or you can check us out on any of your favorite podcast services or on YouTube. Just follow the link tree, and all the links to all our podcast services are on there. Be sure to check it next week when we give you your weekly patch notes.
OEZJS3JFJ9S5NTRIRTA. Sorry, but you get it. You get it.